Hello, welcome to my channel. I have a project going on here. I figured, what the hell, might as well film it. This generator, it's an Onan 6800. It only has 178 hours on it. It's basically barely even been ran. But this is a 1999 Georgie Boy Cruisemaster. So this generator is pretty old. And the more I look at it, I'm not sure if I want to spend the money to rebuild the carb or get a new carburetor, change the filter. That thing's shot. Solenoid probably in there. I don't know how much money it would cost. I don't want to put a lot of money into it, so I'm just going to take it out and put a different generator in. One of the newer ones that are more fuel efficient and whole 9 yards. Probably try to sell this, so if anybody watching the channel, go ahead, leave in the comments that you might be interested in it. If not, I don't know, I just might keep it around and tinker with it. I don't know, but I've never really taken any of these out before. See, there's the main coming in, there's the ground. I already shut the AC power off just in case. But the only other 12-volt switch that would be coming back here was the ones to start it. I think if I take this off, that'll eliminate all power back here. I'll have to tape it up and find out where the bolts are at. It sits on a rubber platform or something down there, so I'm sure there's bolts on the bottom. I'm gonna have to climb up underneath. But yeah, it's a 6800. Just, it was never used. It sat around. And every time somebody went camping with this, they were always plugged in. They've never used it. That's the worst thing to do to a generator is let it sit and don't let it run. It destroys them. But I'm gonna get cracking here. Find the first bolts on the bottom, take some wires off. Alright, I got my plugs undone. Tape this up real good. This is live. I'll be able to utilize this power source back here, that's for sure. That's off, this is off, this is off. I gotta disconnect the fuel line yet. And some wires back there. Go to here. I'll disconnect the ground wire. So far so good. 4 bolts on the bottom. After I get this, I gotta trace that fuel line down. Where's it come in at? Huh. Have to look at that. Oh, I got the fuel line cut. That's it right there too. That's gonna have to come off. Got the ground cut. Looks like there's a bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt there, and a bolt there. I'm by myself. I wonder how much this thing weighs. Just smacked my head on that. Ow, I think I'm bleeding. Battle wound, yep, I'm bleeding. Oh well. But yeah, it's coming along. I gotta get this thing out of here. Put a different one in. Not sure what I'm gonna get. I'm kind of looking at that Predator from Harbor Freight. A lot of good write-ups, 3500. That's all I need is 30 amp. I'll be fine with it. And it has a RV hookup right on the front of it. And I did all the measurement. I think it'll slide right back in here. A little finagling, but I can get it right back in here. I'm going to try to use this muffler and hook to it. Put a couple adapters to it to keep it running out the back. It should be pretty quiet. Probably quieter than this Onan. But yeah, let's see if I can get this thing out of here now. Well, it's all disconnected, but this thing weighs a ton. I'm almost kind of glad I'm getting rid of it because of the weight alone. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it out of here. I think I'm gonna put a jack up underneath it and see how high I can go to drag it out. I don't know, this thing's heavy. I may have to call in for reinforcements. But everything's disconnected. Junction box taken apart. I got all this. This is a 50 amp line. 2 plates, 2 grounds. So, yeah. That's my dilemma right now, getting this damn thing out. They're heavy. Jeez. Well, I'm making progress here. What I did was I put 2 bottle jacks underneath the unit, raised it up as high as it would go, tilted it back, and put some slides here. Hopefully I can slide it out with that there. And I'm going to back my 4-wheeler up right about there and drag that thing out. I hope. Sounds good. I believe everything's disconnected. I looked around everywhere, I didn't see nothing. See what happens. This thing is heavy. I'm glad I'm getting rid of it. It's too heavy. I mean, it'd be nice for a nice camp, I guess. If anybody wants it, like I said, just notify me, and I'm up north. Probably somebody from California is going to want it, and then we'll have a problem. I'm not paying for shipping to ship this somewhere. I don't even know what the value of it would be right now. It's a 6,800 or 7,000. I believe a 6,800. So I had a 50 amp service, 2 air conditioners. I ran them both. I never used it. It didn't work since I've gotten it. I have no idea. I know the meter only says 175 hours on it. I know that, which isn't very many. It just sat. The guy that I got this RV off of told me that he just never used it. Him and his wife always plugged in, went to campsites all the time. They didn't even use the water pump. When I got it, I had to buy another water pump because they never used it. But I'm gonna get cracking here, get the wheeler back here. Gotta uncover it. It's hiding over there. See if I can get this beast out of here. And then I gotta worry about how the hell I'm gonna get it off the 4-wheeler. I'll figure it out. Oh boy. Oh, it worked. I got it out. Little bottle jacks came in handy. I don't know if you can see them down in there, but I just kept jacking it up, sliding it out, jacking it up. Gotta plug this fuel line off, tape these wires up. But yeah, man, that thing is heavy. Let me tell you. I just saved myself a lot of weight. I can probably put a new generator back here, plus a fuel can. Add extra fuel to it. See, I bent this up a little bit here. That's great. No big deal. Fix it. There's the outlet. I think that's the same one that goes into the side there. You plug it in whenever you run your generator. I think that's how it works. So hopefully I can just wire up off of that right to the gen, and then I'll be good to go. We're good to go. Yeah, she's heavy though. Just sitting back here, waiting down the wheeler. If anybody's interested in it, give me a call. So I'll probably end up scrapping it if I can't get rid of it. Go right to the scrap yard. I mean, it doesn't look bad, really. I just don't want to, I don't know much about them. I know the carburetor probably needs replaced. This does. It's a filter there. And the relay, I tried to start that earlier. Didn't do nothing. There's no cover for it. It didn't have a cover for it when I got it. But like I said, if anybody's interested, there she is. I'll keep it for a couple weeks, but then she's going to go to the boneyard. It's pretty clean for not having a cover on it. Yeah, you can see where the mice were up in there. Carburetor. This all works. There you have it. Now I gotta try to get it off the wheeler. Yeah, I might drop it. I hope not. We're not gonna drop it. Try not to. There she is again, sitting on the blocks. Off the wheeler. I was, I think, harder than getting it out. Jesus, this thing is heavy. Wow. I was thinking, you know, maybe a couple 100 pounds, but I think it weighs close to 3. Jeez. I'm gonna have to weigh it sometime, somehow. I don't have a scale that big. It's pretty damn heavy though. Got it out, no damage. Alright, they're still all here. Like I said, it's 6,800. It's the model. 6,800 watts. Let's see. Everything looks pretty good though. I mean, you can tell it just sat. Not a lot of people worked on it. I don't see any strip screws or anything. I don't know what this was for. Looks like somebody. I don't know. Something. There's a coil. Yeah, everything seems to look pretty good. If anybody wants it, let me know. I mean, everything's free. This popped off. That's supposed to be in here. Like so. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. It turns over too. It's not frozen. If you want it, let me know. Here looks pretty good. I have a bill of sale for this thing. Somebody went and got it worked. They did change this coil in 2017, I believe. The guy had a logbook and I was reading over it. You know, his oil changes and nothing looks too bad. I checked the board out too. These boards burn out, and you know it burned out because it'll be black under here. We might not be able to see it on the camera, but it's not burned out. The board's fine. I believe that's $100 just for that board. You know, who knows? Maybe it won't even start because of the oil. I know these, if they get too low on oil, though, they won't run. So I mean, if somebody wants it, they might be lucking out. I don't want it. It's too heavy, too big. I can use the space. I'll get a smaller generator. I don't need one this big. Well, now I know how to take one out. Now I hope I can get rid of it because I don't want it piled back here with all my other piles of stuff everywhere.